Hey, so this video, I want to clean the cassette deck over there and lube up the rubber belts. I am bouncing out from my Apollo to cassette for the fun of it, putting audio to cassette tapes, and I want to clean it up after doing roughly 30 bounces, 30 tapes, so it's definitely a little bit of maintenance I want to get done with this video. And while I'm at it, just to let you know, because a lot of you will be curious, I am going through, or I'm going out of basically my monitor out of my Apollo. In my case, I have a monitoring station, so they come into this guy, and then I'm using the line outs of this to go down and around to the back of this Tascam CD-A750. So while I got you, might as well show you what I got going on. So coming back here, those line outs that I told you about, balanced. In this case, I have them going into the inputs here for tape, and that's how I'm getting the signal to the cassette tapes. I also have RCAs coming out, just the tape out for listening back. And in my case, these run back to the monitoring station, and I'm able to listen from there. So I have to pull this unit out in order to take the top off. This unit still has feet on it in case you didn't have it rack mounted. So I'm gonna have to loosen up some other things above in order to get that out. All right, I got under there and took off the feet, so this should work now. I'm gonna leave these feet off anyway because this maintenance will have to happen every so often, I suppose. So there's a little ledge right here, just kind of have to pull up and you should be good. I usually kind of hold the wings out a little bit. Cool, yeah, so here's the cassette side, but I'm gonna start inside here. You can see all the mechanisms there. And while I'm in here, making this up as I go, but you can see the rubber belts there. And I have access to this one right here, and then there's one behind that I'll lubricate from this side. Unfortunately, I won't be getting under that one because I'm using these guys, but I got the big ones, so what did I get? Basically, I got the second biggest ones right there. I would like to get some smaller ones pretty soon, and what I'm going to use for the rubber belts is this Rubber Renue 408C by MG Chemicals, and man, it stinks up the place. It smells good, but you want some ventilation going, so I got a little fan and a cross breeze going right now. So when I've been doing this, I usually just go ahead and get the tip, and then just the tip, and then I get the cover back on this pretty quickly. Oh, that's a ton. So yeah, I soak that, get the cover on, and I'll actually grab a towel and probably squeeze a little bit of that out there. Cool, and then I'll grab a tape, put it in, because this one won't play unless you have something in there. It has the a little safety switch or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Cool, yeah, and then I just go ahead and put it on there and you'll see. Yeah, it's not doing much. I think I actually squeezed out too much, so I'm gonna get a little bit more on here. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Let it run a little while too. See if we pick up any dirt, any cleaning. But I got the top of this one. Carefully get the underside. And then I'll get in, once again, this is a little bit big, but I'm gonna get in on that belt on the inside. Ooh, that one picked up a lot of dirt. Oh yeah, that's doing some cleaning down there. And that's about it. That's what I've been doing on the inside here for the belts, trying to get some lubrication on them, keep them from getting too dry. This unit's from 2009, and I can only assume that those are the original belts. I'm sure I'll have to replace those belts sometime, but for now, I feel like lubing it up is pretty good. And before I go here, you can see the dirt that came off on that inside one. A lot of that dirt might be coming from the actual wheels, not only from the belt, but it's worth cleaning off, I feel like. Cool, then the last little bit of Rubber Renue that I'm gonna use is on the rubber inside here. Let's see if I can't get, you can see those two rubber rollers there. Basically try to get some of that one on this play, and then over here on this guy too, before I switch to alcohol and cleaning the heads and everything. Yeah, so this one's a little tricky because in order to get it to spin and press play, there's a little tab up here that I'm gonna hold in so it allows me to hit play. And then I'm gonna block you probably. And then it only goes for a short time. Got that one lubed up. And then in this case, if you don't know already, what I was doing there was the play button, I don't know what the direction would be, to the right. The play uses that one on the right, and then I'm gonna hit this play on the left in order to flip it around so it uses that other roller there. And I'll just lube that one up a little bit. Oh, what? It was jammed up or something. That center head should flip around. Oh, of course it's gonna act up. Probably hitting the wrong tab under with my left hand here. Well, I'm failing on that one. Regardless, when I'm doing my recording or bouncing out, I'm using the one on the right, but I don't know. There it goes. Hope I didn't mess anything up too badly. So I'm pretty much done with the rubber stuff, so I'm gonna go get rid of all of this toxic smell. real quick out in the garage. Cool, next bit will be alcohol. And basically I'm gonna do the head and the, what are they called, pinch rollers? I'll show you. Once again, I'll just get the tip of that, whoops, tip of that in there so I can get the cover back on this so I don't spill. And then for this, just cleaning the head, and I've done this a bit, so I don't have to go to town on it right now. And then these little bars, I'm not super worried about getting all the way around because once again I've done it before, and then I plan on doing it, you know, every so often. Yeah, and that's about what I do. Let me know down in the comments what else I should be doing, but next I will put the unit back into place, back in, you know, get the cover on, get it back in the rack, and then I'll demagnetize the head real quick. I'm putting these side panels back on. Once again, use the short screw in the top hole if your setup is like this. Oops, forgot to put the 3 screws in the back here. All right, got those in. So here are the outs from my, basically from my DAW. And then, where are those RCAs? Here they are. Just common output for playback or listening after the fact. All right, cool. So that's what I do. Guess we'll see if our playback is going all right. That's the auxiliary that I use anyway with my monitor station. All right, well, everything is playing pretty well. I said I was going to show you demagnetizing. I got myself this unit, if you're interested. Cool, I got it plugged in. You won't know it's plugged in, but it's plugged in. So here I go, just nice and easy. Oh, you probably didn't see that at all. Got the head going slowly again. Just touch that roller over there, pull away, and then one last one over here. And we should be demagnetized. Be sure to unplug this thing right away. Don't put this next to your tapes, it'll ruin them. Cool, now we'll play tape for a little while. Tape that I'm used to hearing, listening to. All right, until next time, thanks.